Oh, what's up? What's up, guys? How we doing? Dan O and Kelly Scott checking in. What up? Just as the sun is setting down here, wow, the temperature must have dropped 20 degrees. I don't think I'm going to be out here very long because number one, I have a video to put together. Actually, I have several. Number two, I'm getting tired. I don't know why. I think I slept last night. Oh well. No rest for the weary. Miss Finche, what's up? How we doing? How we doing? What are we talking about today? What we talking about? I think this is the older part of the cemetery. That's probably the newer part. So just walking around trying to figure out what to do and where to go. Not sure yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as I walk around. I don't know whether I want to go to California. I just don't really feel like it. And if I do just say, oh, the hell with it and go to California, my next question is, should I fly out there and then, get like a hotel room for a few weeks and then fly back? Or should I drive my van, which is, van's running good, but it's like, come on, how many miles can I put on that damn thing? And I'm not ready to use my other van yet. It's still in storage. It actually needs some work before I make it roadworthy. It needs some brake work. So, you know what I can't stand about this camera? I'm actually contemplating getting a vlogging camera. I don't like when I do videos at night, how the lights look like that. And no, it's not because my lens is dirty. As far as I know, it's clean. It always does that. It always makes the lights look streaky. That always gets on my nerves. So I wish it would stop doing that. But I don't know if there's a setting on here that I could like make it to where the lights don't streak like that. I would do night videos for sure if I could fix that problem. My camera has a stigmatism. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was an eye thing. Is that what it looks like to have astigmatism? I like saying that word. All right, that looks like the trash company. That's where they get the trash. Okay. Not really sure how much more I'll be able to see out here. It's getting kind of dark. It's getting kind of dark. And then, I don't know, what if somebody calls the police on me or something? I don't know. Anyways. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. I heard a gunshot. They do a lot of hunting in this area over here. They do a lot of hunting here. I heard another gunshot. That would make a good thumbnail if I did a cemetery, and then I would that would be a good thumbnail right there. And then put like the faces in the sky, right? Does anybody like that? Does anybody like when I do those thumbnails where I put the faces in the sky? I got that from I got that idea from I borrowed the idea. What's that guy with the cemetery channel? What's his name again? Hollywood Graveyard. Yeah, Hollywood Graveyard. He would do that in the sky, and I ain't gonna lie. I said I like that look, so I used that look in some of my videos. Hey, listen, guys. It's okay on this channel to mention other channels. All right. If I borrow an idea from another channel, I admit it. I will admit it. Yeah. That's right. That is right. Anyways, I don't do that all the time, but I was thinking that would look good for this video, so I have no idea. Anywho, so this coming week, I'm going to be in Oklahoma. I'm not really going to be doing many videos because I got some editing to do, and I got to figure out what in tarnation am I going to do with myself for Christmas. I'm not really sure yet. I got a couple options. I'm just going to weigh this out in my head. Number one, I fly out to California for a few weeks, fly back to Texas. Number two, drive my van out to California, stay out there for several months, come back. Or number three, what I would do is head east towards the Carolinas, and then for the winter stay in South Carolina, Florida, and then when the weather warms up, March-ish, start heading up towards the East Coast. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. We'll figure it out. So, great visitations. Just say your name. Come to New York City. The only way I would ever be able to do videos in New York City is if I rented a room in somebody's apartment or house. That's all I would be able to do. It's too difficult to get around in New York if you have a vehicle because the parking is absurd. And no, I mean, that is a definitely an option for sure, is to just go out there. You know, there's a ton of videos to do. I mean, there's a ton of videos in LA to do too, but I just don't really feel like going out there. I'm just, you know, the idea of me going out there, I just don't want to. But of course, endless content, you know what I mean? Endless content. So, yeah, I am aware of the Brad Bellino case being solved. I want to say, I think the bastard that killed him died in California. I don't know if he has a grave. I didn't look that up. I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, that's in my memory bank for stuff to do when I head out that way, is to get into details about that or whatnot. Coldwater, Michigan. What's up? Coldwater. Girl killed at Disneyland. Yeah, she's already in my folder. I got, you know, probably 500 stories in Southern California. That was one of the videos I was gonna do while I was out there. I mean, there were so many videos I didn't get to do, you know, because the problem, see, New York is terrible to get around in. See, Los Angeles, it sucks, but you can get around. It just takes, you know, it's not like you can zip around Los Angeles. You just can't. You really have to plan it out well, where you group your stories in areas of Los Angeles versus, you know, I want to do this story over here, and then I go to Orange County, and then I go up to Simi Valley, and you can't. It doesn't work that way. You can't do that because you're just going to be sitting in traffic all day, and I don't think I care to really deal with that right now. I mean, it seems like I was just out there in September, and it's already December. And to tell you the truth, in Los Angeles, yeah, there's plenty of stories I want to do, but there's really nothing that I'm like desperately want to do. I don't even think there's any stories anymore that I desperately want to do. I don't think I felt that way about a story where I'm like, oh man, I really want to get out there, like, you know, to the point where I would drive 600 miles. I don't think I do that anymore. But no, there's several stories in Los Angeles that I want to do, and hers is one of them. I think she was crushed. I don't remember the story. I think she was crushed in some the Small World After All part of the park or something like that. I don't know. You're in New Hampshire, it's snowing. No way. No way. Can't deal with that. You know, it's so funny. Up in Lincoln, Nebraska, I had a story that I was thinking about doing, going up to Lincoln, and I looked at the weather, and it's gonna be, I believe next week, it's gonna be warm. It's gonna be like in the 50s, which is, you know, December in Lincoln. You know, you'll get like a few days of where, you know, it'll get in the 50s, but I think, you know, usually by the second, third week of December, you are completely done. And then January, February, you get the worst months. So, I don't know. Maybe I should get a camera. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Start using a vlogging camera. I mean, I do got a Pocket 2 that I've been wanting to pull out and use, but actually there's a piece of it that I lost, or it's either lost or in my storage. So I gotta like spend a day before I decide what to do. I gotta spend an entire day just organizing all of my stuff. Sorry if the picture's a little bit blurry. I'm trying to, yeah, it's like fighting the blur or whatever. So yeah, it's fighting the like the what do you call it when it's trying to focus? Is it focused now? No, it's not. Well, it's focused now. It's just dark, that's all. So yeah, I just don't, I just don't want to, I don't want to bother with it right now. But I am going to buy my plane ticket probably tonight just to have it. And then if I don't use it, I'll just go ahead and tell them, you know, I'll just cancel it and keep it as a credit for something else or something. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Sorry guys, yeah, I'm going to be having to keep my eye to make sure this thing stays focused. Now, see, it always is, yeah, it's just fighting. Well, I can't wait for it to get dark so it can stop doing that, but I think it'll still do it. Go to the no. Yeah, that's true. I won't have another episode. That was ridiculous. But you know what? That's my fault because I had a Pocket 2 and I could have used that, but I lost a piece of it, or I forgot it. So I just said, screw it. So like Los Angeles, excuse me, Las Vegas was a total bust for that trip. I mean, I left a lot of videos that I didn't get to do. And, you know, that's another reason. It's just like, all right, should I just take my van and, you know, take a chance of it being actually able to last to make it to the West Coast? And I'll tell you guys, this is kind of what I'm thinking, right? So this is what I'm thinking. I wanted to take a trip, and I don't really like talking about trips that I'm going to do because it seems like I never do them, but I wanted to go out to England. And, you know, I figure if I said, you know, the hell with California and just started heading towards the Carolinas, and then that way, I don't know, maybe by March or something like that, I'd buy my ticket towards the middle of March. I mean, I don't really, if I were to go to the UK, I don't really have anything planned. I don't know how long I would stay there. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have any stories. I'm not gonna lie. I've never looked up a story in the United Kingdom in my life. I mean, other than you just happen to hear and read articles about crimes that were committed over there, then yeah, I read it. But to take notes and start like, no, I've never looked a story up. Never. I don't even know. I'm sure I mean, of course they have horrific murders just like we do, but I've never looked anything up. So I'm not sure if how to go about doing that, like, because I don't like planning trips. I just like to go, you know what I mean? So for something like that, I can't just go. I gotta plan it out. But I don't like making plans because then, I don't know, seems to me like when you make plans, it just, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Barbie, Life in the Dreamtown. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. GV. No, man, dude, the trip to Michigan, I really only went there to buy something. It wasn't really to work. And no, I didn't do that video. I will, however, do that video this year. I'll probably get back there in the summertime. I mean, you know, there's, you know, like I was saying earlier, there's no, you know, I'm not in a hurry to do any stories. You know, I'm not trying to get anything out before somebody else gets it out. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just gonna put out, I'm just gonna do the video whenever I get to it. So, you know, if somebody else does a video, I don't care. This ain't a race, and I'm not racing anybody. All right, so what should I do? Should I sleep here tonight and see if I find a ghost or something like that? When am I coming to Ohio? I was just there. I just left. Ohio, when the weather starts trending up, like I'll go. I got a lot of stuff to do in Ohio. I kid you not. I would rather be in Ohio than California, but you know, the weather. So I don't know in Ohio when the weather, for instance, like let's say if it's going to be consistently above 50, that's when I'm fine. If it's like above 50, I'm cool. If it's like consistently, you know, like in the 40s and below, no way. It's not worth it, because it's just I don't care for the cold weather unless the story I really want to do it. And right now there's no story that I really want to do. I mean, I'm sure there is. I just can't think of anything right now where I'm like, oh my, like, you know, and when I say really, I mean like, you know, like I would literally fly across the country to do that video, like a story that I want to do it. You know what I mean? Like I want to fly. I can't think of anything. I mean, there are stories that I would fly over. You know, like I would possibly, if it wasn't cold, I would fly up to Idaho to check out the Idaho place because I want to just see what it looks like now. The Idaho, the college kids that were killed. Just out of my own curiosity. That's about it, but it's too cold up there right now, and I don't know. That wouldn't be the number one story that I want to do in Idaho. It's another story, but it's not very far from where where those murders happened. So yeah. Well, thank you, Becky. Appreciate you. Augusta. Yeah, Augusta. I did do a video in Augusta, secret video. I gotta put some voice on a couple parts of the video. That will be out. Who knows when I get to it? Hopefully in a couple weeks. But I did do the disappearance of those twins. However, I would rather redo it because I didn't like the way it came out. I just didn't like the way I did it. So I'll probably do it over again. Either that or what I'm starting, and it's very slow, guys. You won't notice anything new that I'm doing for quite some time, but I'm wanting to start doing some more some dark side videos, like just like showing towns, like just including several different stories into one video instead of doing, I just want to change it up. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do the same of anything over and over and over again. I just want to start doing some more dark side. But for me to start getting back my channel in normal, I have to be able to stay somewhere and get back onto a schedule. And I have not been able to do that in quite some time. And when I say a schedule, like I would rather just stay like in Oklahoma and Texas for the next month or two, maybe go down to Louisiana and then just chill out. And then I would like to go east, but California, I don't know. I got some cool videos. I mean, at least I think they're cool. You guys might not think they're cool, but I think they're cool. Hey, this would be a good thumbnail. See, this would be a good thumbnail, right? A nighttime cemetery video, which I will start doing them. I'm just really lazy to like start getting into it. See, but if I can get this camera to focus, see, this would be a good thumbnail, right? Like kind of like Tales from the Dark Side. If I can get this camera to focus, that'd be great. That'd be great. Anyways, I'm gonna start walking back to my rig right now. I'm gonna start hitting the road. Sorry guys, it's just blurry. It's just fighting. What are you gonna do? You can't see anything anyways out here. Cindy Fields, what up? How we doing? Is it cold where you are? I imagine there is. So yeah. How about visiting the UK? I want to. I just don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. That's why I'm just thinking. Right now, I'm thinking off the top of my head. I know it's like, for me, choose one. California or going out to the United Kingdom. To me right now, it's just like, choose one. It's one or the other. So I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about it. Now it's dark, kind of. Now it is dark. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, yeah. Well, if you lived in a van, you probably wouldn't want that to happen to you. You probably would want to be able to move. See, why is this camera do this? This is what I don't understand. I don't get it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll plan to go to the you know, maybe I will maybe I'll figure it out. I have no idea. The fact that you have 500,000 subscribers and haven't upgraded to a better camera is wild. It's actually not wild because my channel's not predicated on how good my camera is. That's a fallacy that a lot of YouTubers, like, you know, when they start a channel and YouTubers say like, oh, hey guys, this is what you do to start it. No, that's not what you do. People don't subscribe to my channel because they're like, wow, look at that video. He must have a really good camera. No, not at all. They subscribe to me because my channel is slightly different than most. So I don't know what kind of channel you have, but get the best camera that you could afford for yourself, because truly at the end of the day, cameras are important, but not really important. No, unless you don't have it. Listen, if you don't have a personality, or you're a dullard, or you're boring, and people in real life don't really care about what you have to say, and they fall asleep when you start blabbering on and on about nonsense, then yeah, go get yourself a better camera. Me, I don't need to have a better camera because my personality, my demeanor, the way I speak, the subject matter in which I'm discussing, that's totally fine. But you are correct in your assertion. It is a little wild, yeah. But again, it's just, I just don't find it important. You know, most people don't watch my videos on a 60-inch flat screen 4K TV. Now, if they did, if I knew for a fact that every single person that watches videos watched it on a big flat screen television, then it would be important for me to upgrade my camera. But it's not. I mean, it's important to upgrade my camera for nighttime. Yes, with the lights, that is important, and I am going to start looking for a camera. So that part is important. However, 99.5% of my videos are in the daytime, and it's really not important. And most people do not watch my videos on a flat screen TV. Most people watch it on their phone. And your phone, when you're watching videos on your phone, you really can't tell who has a better camera than the next person. Truly tell. I mean, you can tell, but it's, I don't know, to me it ain't important. Hope that answers your question. Anyways, yeah, but I definitely do need to start looking for a camera for nighttime stuff, because even the S22 that I bought, total garbage phone. If you guys are, I mean, I know we got some, I'm sure most of you are iPhone users, and I know that, yes, that we are, you know, us Neanderthal Android users are very, very archaic. We're like caveman-like. We're very Cro-Magnon. You know, we haven't evolved. We're very low IQ people because we use Androids or what have you. But the S22 is supposed to have a good camera for nighttime vlogging. However, the problem with that camera or with that phone is that it's not much of an upgrade over the S10. If anybody in here has a YouTube channel, and you're looking to like get started on it, don't worry about your camera. Just use your phone. It's just use your phone. Just use iPhone 11. That's what I have. I don't really use it for many videos, but that camera is really good. And I will admit, I think the camera on the iPhone is better than the Android. I just don't like using iPhone, but I do mean to start using the iPhone 11 more often for my videos. So yeah. Anyways, blah blah blah. I think it's dark over here. Yeah, I'm right now I'm just trying to get some like ideas for, well, actually I don't need ideas for future videos. I'm just trying to figure out like what the hell should I do? I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. I ended up leaving where I was yesterday. I was going to do a video and I just said, you know what, screw it. I left. I said, I'll come back and I'll put that in it. I'll take that story. I was going to do a story for its own vlog. But I decided to instead include it in either a Faces in Depth video for the future or a dark side of, because I really need to get back to doing the Faces in Depth videos. And I also want to get back and like I want to start doing the dark side of as a regular, like, you know, regular videos that I do from time to time. So I sound like I'm very down. No, never am I down. No, I don't get down. I'm just not a happy person. Like happiness doesn't really exist to me in the sense that, like, you know, you'll have moments of happiness, but they're very brief. I know that sounds kind of dark to some people who are listening to me, but that's just who I am. But no, I'm not down. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I should do. And if I do sound a little bit down, that's probably because I'm facing the fact that I have to make a decision about where I'm going to go, and I don't want to do it. I could have sworn I just seen a coyote, or was it a wolf? I seen something running, and it was big. Huh. I don't have my rubber band gun on me, so. Well, if I get eaten, at least this stream will go viral. So yeah. Why don't I get an RV? Because they're cumbersome vehicles. They break down a lot. They're a ripoff. There's no point in buying one. I don't even know why they even exist. I mean, people buy an RV to use it for what? Like 2 weeks out of the year? I don't get them myself. Nah, if what I need right now is I just need a you know, I need to make a decision about what my permanent rig is going to be, and I haven't quite decided yet. Somebody was selling a trailer that I'm still even thinking about buying. However, I already have a trailer. It's just not converted yet. You guys got to understand, it's, you know, that is the smart thing to think that, oh, hey, just get an RV. But where do you park it at? Like if I went to Washington, D.C., where does the RV go? I can't just drive it around D.C. It would have to go into a storage facility, or I'd park it at Walmart, and then I'd have to have a scooter or something to get it right. And then you just start buying more and more stuff, and it becomes cumbersome. Those things, the way they make RVs now, they're all garbage. They all just fall apart. I don't know of one RV with the way I drive and the amount of miles that I put on my vehicles. No RV in the world would stand up to the punishment. It would constantly break down. My best bet is just to stay. You know, my best bet, honestly, to tell you that, hey guys, wouldn't this make a really cool thumbnail? Right? Like a cool thumbnail, like a cemetery at night, and then I put ghostly images in the sky. Right? Ghostly images in the sky. Somebody said to go to China. Yeah, I got a contact over there, but I mean, I haven't talked to him in about a year, but he said last time he was saying it wasn't a good idea for Americans to go to China because of all the politics and the nonsense. So He said Chinese people love Americans, but like when the government starts putting out their propaganda, like they're just like follow the leader. He said that's how Chinese people are, because they don't have, they don't have the same kind of freedoms that we do. So it's just like whatever the government spins, that's what they're going to believe. Kind of like how it is nowadays over here. It's just, but with the press, whatever news organization that you watch and whatever story they spin, that's what you're going to believe in. And then you'll swear it's doctrine. But it's up to some of us out there to cut through the nonsense and the BS or what have you. So I don't know. Would I consider doing stories on sickos that have animal abuse, murder on their record? Serial killers start with animal cruelty. Serial killer videos don't really do too hot on my channel. So, and I'm not interested in them enough to say like, I don't care. Like there's certain videos on my channel that don't get really good views, that I don't care that they don't get good views. I like doing them. And then serial killer videos, I mean, to me, if I did a video on a serial killer, I'm going to want to do like several locations, kind of do an in-depth, at least in-depth in my in-depth way, not in-depth in, like 2-hour videos. I don't think one day I am going to do a 2-hour video just to see. It's going to happen. I just don't know what. Like, it has to be a subject that I'm like, okay, 2 hours. What in God's name could I do for a 2-hour video? I am going to do it. I just don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know. Maybe the dark side of South Florida. 2 hours of video. That is insane. I'm going to do it though. I don't know when. I'm going to try to do it this year. I mean, excuse me, next year. Going back to the serial killer stuff. Yeah, I just don't think about them too much because it's not like a super crazy interesting part of what I'm normally interested in. I am interested in them, but I'm just not overly fascinated with them. So to answer your question, yeah, I will do. I was thinking about doing a video about Pee Wee Gaskins, because I know some of his victims were buried not too far from where I was when I was in South Carolina. So yeah, I'll kick out one of those videos, like following, like I'll pick one. Like I don't want to pick one that like everyone has done, like talked about. Like I'm not trying to be like different or anything like that. I just don't want to do like, I don't know. I mean, what? Like, I could tell you what, if any serial killer I could do a 2-hour video on, it could be Ted Bundy. But then for me to do that video, I have to start in Seattle. Then you got to go to Utah. You got to go to Colorado. You got to go to Florida. So you're literally crossing the nation. And on top of that, I don't know what any of his other victims, where they're buried at. So that would be up for possibilities in the future. Maybe do an in-depth video on Ted Bundy. But if I ever do another video on Bundy, which I'm not terribly interested, if I do, it will be a long video. It will not be. I will not be going to like, oh, okay, this is where he killed somebody. Now, if there's a dark side of, I'll include that in that. So we'll see in the future. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, I'm going to start walking over to my van now so I can get out of here. Come to Wyoming, too cold. Too cold. Red Reen, who are you talking about? Who, me or the guy behind me? Well, who's behind me anyways? Thank you very much for the complimento. Chad Mears, are you wearing that West Virginia hat? No, I got my 500,000 no cheating hat on. Yeah, that's my second favorite hat. My first favorite hat is my Seattle Mariners hat. Second favorite hat, actually my second favorite hat might be my West Virginia hat. And then maybe the third one is 500,000 no cheating. Maybe top 5. I don't know. I like this hat though. I like it so much I bought a few of them. I like this hat so much, I bought a few of them. I bought a few to mail to a couple people, and then I have my hat that I have on my head, and then I have one in my van, and I have another one in my van that I'm gonna give to somebody. And And I think I offered my hat to a YouTuber. I don't know if I did that video yet, but okay, let me make sure I'm not walking in mud because I'm about to get in the rig. I'm about to hit the road, and then take it from there. We'll see what happens. Mississippi, hello Lamont, Mississippi deep south. You are awesome. Your videos are the best. Well, thank you very much, Miss Hopkins, and I will try to make my way down to Mississippi. There's a lot of videos over there that I want to talk about, or what have you. So I know you're not, well, she said ain't. Lamont, I know you ain't an expert, but if I'm feeling down and my boyfriend is more interested to sleep the other side, what does that tell you? Am I a horrible person because he wants to sleep? Hey, well, listen, this isn't an advice channel, but I kind of have one. I'm kind of not understanding what's going on. Your boyfriend wants to sleep? Well, is that because he's tired, or is he just the type that likes to sleep? I'm not really sure. You're feeling down. Okay. Oh, so because your boyfriend's not showing you enough attention. Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, well, if your boyfriend is sleeping too much and he's not paying you enough attention, well, isn't the story in this scenario usually go that they usually find it somewhere else? That attention. I mean, it works for both parties, right? Wow, it is so complete. Oh, you guys can't see anything anymore. Yeah, it's done. I mean, if I go put the camera over here, yeah. But it's totally dark over here. See, over there, but then over here. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, tell your boyfriend, say, hey, listen, I'm tired of you sleeping, and let's go outside and let's go throw quarters at cars or something like that. Let's get into some trouble. Let's go to jail. Let's go to jail for the night. Nothing bad, no felonies, just, strictly misdemeanor crimes. That's what I would do. I should start an advice channel. I kind of, does anybody remember the Hodge twins? They used to have an advice channel, and then they went strictly like politics. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having I wouldn't have the time to do anything like that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, why can't I do it on my other channel where if somebody says, hey, what do you think you should do? Me personally, I think I'm pretty good at giving advice. I think I'm not saying I'm like intelligent, but I've experienced life. So I think I know what I'm talking about in some aspects of things, or at least, giving advice. I would, I guess it's kind of like what I would do in a certain situation. I hope that you get that righted. Jamie Bulger case, he was murdered by, is that the two kids that kidnapped him from the mall? Yeah, that's the only real true crime story that I know of, that I've heard of, because it made a huge news over here because of the age of the killers, and I'm sure they're both out now. So, yeah. The House of Idaho 4 has security watching 24/7. That's fine. I'm still gonna go. Favorite place in Oklahoma. Favorite place in Oklahoma. Okay, so when I go to Oklahoma, what's my favorite place to chill at? I can't tell you, because then when I say I'm in Oklahoma, then you're gonna start looking for me. So I cannot tell you. I will say, my favorite place in Oklahoma is not a big city. It's kind of like there's several cities and towns in whatever state that I might be at, where I specifically go to chill out for 3 or 4 days, to not do any videos, just to get like ahead on my editing or whatever. And Oklahoma, like I've always said, I think Oklahoma is in my top 3 favorite states for sure. Definitely top 5. It might be top 3. Oklahoma, West Virginia, Ohio, Texas, and I guess the 5th one would be, I don't know, what else do I like? I get. I don't know. I don't know. What was the fifth one? What did I? West Virginia, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas. What's the fifth one? What other state do I like? I like New Hampshire. I don't consider it a favorite state because of the it gets really cold over there. But I like New Hampshire. I wouldn't say it's my top five though. Uh, hey, how about Rhode Island? Rhode Island might be my top five. I do like Rhode Island. I was a little sad that I didn't get to go to Rhode Island this year. I mean, I could go. I could fly out there, but it's going to be too cold. Or something like that. Seattle Judy, long time no see. Where you been at? Seattle Judy's in the building. I'm imagining that you live in Seattle or something like that. Anyways, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm rambling. I will catch up with you guys. Just want to say hello really quick, and I will catch up with you guys. Next week? Next time I do a cemetery video, I'll have a better light, and then we'll show some graves. I don't know. Like I wasn't sure. I really wanted to go live, so. And now it's getting dark. I got some editing to do. I will catch up with you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.